Hello. This video is going to be the start of our Orlando, Florida series. We're going to go to a bunch of the Walt Disney World parks. We're also going to spend some time in the Florida Keys. Today's video will be showing you what we had when we went to eat at Jiko and Animal Kingdom Lodge. We'll show some food we got from the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, and we also dined at Chefs de France and Hollywood and Vine. Lots of food in this one, so I hope you enjoy it. So the first thing you get at Jiko is a rosewater infused wet cloth to wipe your hands before your meal. It smells so good. Jiko's bread service is an Egyptian and giraffe, so named because it looks like giraffe spots, and Jiko butter, which is made with goat's milk and black sea salt. The giraffe bread was my favorite. It was warm and soft on the inside, but the butter was the star of this service. I ordered the Out of Africa specialty cocktail made with Bacardi rum and some other spirits. It's on the sweeter side, which I like, and you get to keep the lighted ice cube. I really enjoyed this drink. For our appetizers, we ordered the duck confit flatbread, the roasted squash bisque, and the wild boar tenderloin. These were all very good. The flatbread was done perfectly, crispy crust but also chewy and had great flavor. I don't usually like squash, but the bisque had a great flavor and was super creamy. The wild boar tenderloin was a standout appetizer though. It was so juicy and tender. If you only order one, order the tenderloin. For our entrees, Romar ordered the seafood tagine, and I ordered the bobotie mac and cheese. Technically, it's an enhancement, not an official entree, but as we were sharing everything and it was a very rich meal, I didn't need a full entree of my own. The seafood tagine has saffron-scented couscous, prawns, scallops, squid, and tiny clams. It was all done just right, so it was very flavorful and not rubbery. The bobotie mac and cheese has 4 different melty cheeses, wagyu beef, almonds, raisins, kakumbari, and a red wine reduction. It was hands down the best mac and cheese I've ever had. It may seem silly to go to a nice restaurant and order mac and cheese, but this is beyond your average mac and cheese dish. Definitely worth it. For dessert, I got the African drum beats and Romar got the milk tart. He loved the milk tart. It tastes exactly how you'd think it would. I was surprised at how well I enjoyed the drum beats dessert, as it does have beets in it, of which I'm usually not a fan. These were great, and I definitely get again. So the next day we traveled to Epcot so that we could try some of the Food and Wine Festival offerings. We also dined at Chefs de France. While we were there, we just generally had a good time. From the fry basket, we got the Fry Flight, which has salt and vinegar fries, sweet potato fries, and a barbecue flavored fry. These were all decent. The fries were a bit limp, but the flavors made up for that. My favorite was the sweet potato. From Mac and Eats, we got the chili cheese mac. It was not bad. However, compared to the bobotie mac and cheese that we had the night before, it definitely paled in comparison. If you can't make it to Jiko though, this is a solid second choice. From the Hawaii booth, we got the Kahlua pork slider and the passion fruit cheesecake. Both were really good. Definitely ones we'd consider getting again. We dined at Chefs de France while in Epcot, and we both ordered the prefix menu where you choose one app, one entree, and one dessert and drink for a fixed price. For my appetizer, I ordered the goat cheese salad, and Romar ordered the French onion soup. Both were very solid starts to the meal. For my entree, I ordered the charcuterie board, and Romar ordered the rotisserie chicken and potatoes. The chicken was cooked just right and not dry. It had great flavor too. The charcuterie board had great variety of different meats and cheeses with some breads to eat along with it. I enjoyed it, though I wish they would have had some honey or a fruit spread to go along with it. For dessert, Romar got a creme brulee and I got a chocolate tart. Although the chocolate tart tasted more like a flourless cake to me. It was okay, not my favorite. Romar really enjoyed the creme brulee though, so that's a solid option. So the next day we went to Hollywood Studios where we saw some characters, we rode some rides, we had some coffee, and we dined at Hollywood and Vine. So just after we were seated at Hollywood and Vine, we got to visit with Pluto, who was a lot of fun. Then we saw Goofy before we got up to get our meals. Hollywood and Vine is a character meal served buffet style. I got the broccolini, crispy Brussels sprouts, roasted pork with spicy mustard sauce, and herb-crusted tenderloin and some meatballs. Everything was not bad for a buffet. The Brussels sprouts were not truly crispy, but again, it's a buffet where they may have sat for a while. Then we got to interact with Mickey and Minnie. All the characters were great about visiting every table and interacting with all the people. For dessert, I got the peanut butter and jelly tart, the Mississippi mud cake, and carrot cake cupcake. These were also pretty solid offerings. I really liked the cupcake the best myself, though. So that was it for Hollywood and Vine. It was a decent buffet for theme park buffets, you know, where they're not really known to be stellar. Would I go again? Probably not until we have like littles to bring with us. And then the next day we traveled to Animal Kingdom. We had a few snacks and just such a good time. I didn't get much footage, but here's what I did get. From Anandapur Ice Cream Truck, we got the Yeti Sundae and a Fanta Orange Float. It was a super hot day that day, so these cool treats were just what we needed to get to Kilimanjaro Safari. So that was our weekend at Walt Disney World. We had such a great time and we got to try some really amazing and different foods. We hope you enjoyed this video and we'll show you more Walt Disney World in the next one. Bye-bye!